how Watford crave a point, how they'd love a win, how they must prevent themselves from going under, as they have so frequently against these opponents in the past. Mariappa's long throw. Cancelo's clearance, hoiked wide by Will Hughes, who just had an instinctive twitch at it.
Yeah, twitch is the word, Peter. This is a good chance. Completely free, inside the box, just making his move forward. Yeah, it's horribly miscued.
Bernardo Silva. And Rodri got a deflection and Foster flew. That's a great adjustment by the Watford keeper.
Yeah, super save. And this is a problem when you're defending so deep. Nobody's really brave enough to engage. Big deflection off Will Hughes and a top-class save.
Walker, Rodri, Sterling. Bit more luxuriant this now. It's Raheem Sterling against Cleverley. Sterling again. Cancelo. Jesus. Cancelo. And Foden wide via a deflection. First time Watford have looked really stretched, really anxious.
Yeah, Man City just upped the ante, didn't they? A little bit sharper passing, lovely little pass through the, I thought it was through the legs to begin with. João Cancelo and Tom Cleverley. And a good block in the end from Craig Dawson.
De Bruyne with depth. And Rodri wide. Pereyra.
Guardiola will be pleased with the 5 or so minutes before they had the drinks break.
Cleverley. Interested for a nanosecond. Walker has time and space out of which to deliver and find Raheem Sterling, who lashes Manchester City into an inevitable lead. Just a case of when, half an hour in, Raheem Sterling with utter certainty, and Watford are chasing it.
And after remaining patient for so long, Peter, they switch flanks actually, Sterling and Phil Foden, and sometimes you just do need that little bit of luck. Yeah, it just gets through Kiko Femenia and Will Hughes, with Sterling smartly enough, yeah, sets himself. Doesn't need to be a perfect touch because there's nobody within 3 yards of him. And a little bit of ball watching is all Sterling needs, and that's a fantastic shot. Foster's got no chance.
And he ran into Foden, who can dash the other way now, Foden, and feeds Sterling, who sat one down, went over Hughes. It's going to be a penalty. Not too much doubt about that one.
Yeah, he knows it, Will Hughes. Speed him by. Yeah, clever bit of deception actually. Kabasele dives in and then sort of confuses Will Hughes. Do I not challenge? Decides to stick a leg out. It's a lazy one, and it's a penalty.
Raheem Sterling, Foster saves, Sterling follows up, and Manchester City ease away. He got his way in the end, he tends to.
There's a great stop from Ben Foster. Yeah, nice big strong left hand. When you need some help from your defenders, your team non-forthcoming. So difficult these days to encroach, as it will be retaken, and Sterling is in prime position just to tap this one past the despairing lunge of the Watford shot stopper. There's a challenge once again. Kabasele dives in. Sterling just sees that coming, flicks it, or just allows the ball to run, and the flick out is from Will Hughes. He knew it straight away.
Cancelo into 2 extra minutes, and here is Bernardo Silva, and there goes De Bruyne poking it wide.
As good as De Bruyne is, even he wasn't able to take this all in one movement really. Thought he was actually going for the shot, Bernardo Silva. Yeah, just clips up as De Bruyne takes the first touch. He's just trying to flick that over the left shoulder of Ben Foster. Very difficult.
Cleverly over it. Hughes plays it in, Dawson does attack it, and Ederson had to envelop it.
He got something on it. It's not too much of a kerfuffle there. He's entitled to go for the ball, isn't he? He had a great chance against West Ham at the Olympic Stadium. Wasn't able to take that. Yeah, Laporte just waiting for the ball, isn't he? You cannot expect that to happen.
If they could steal a goal, then maybe the dynamic would change a bit. They mustn't let another one in this soon. It's Gabriel Jesus. Foster makes a critical block. It lands for Foden. It comes to Kevin De Bruyne, and he has set it for Bernardo Silva, who's denied by Mariappa. They're screaming handball. Here's De Bruyne, and here is Sterling. Feminier's got a problem. Sterling hit it, and Foster palmed it away.
That's a clear penalty for me.
Watford got a kind one. Deeney. Sarr trying to find a way through. De Bruyne, and Foster had to get up big. Kept going well today.
Yeah, that's a top-class save. He's on that side. Once again, I think he'd be disappointed if he doesn't actually stop it, but this one is a little bit higher over his head than some of the others. Yeah, once again, a nice strong hand. The square with which they let this attack develop.
De Bruyne, Sterling for his hat-trick. Touched in by Foden. City 3 to the good. Watford ripped up.
Well, there's a pace in the passing once again, as you mentioned, Peter. Precise enough. Yeah, it's a lovely pass from De Bruyne. Sterling, the speed merchant that he is, he's clearly onside. And he'd be disappointed, of course, he doesn't take his hat-trick. And once again, another top-class save from Ben Foster. Almost falling backwards, maybe even leaning to his left a little bit. Nice strong hand. Needs some help from his defenders. It's not forthcoming, and that's easy enough. Try and bail out his teammates.
In by De Bruyne, in by Laporte. 4-0 Manchester City, and Watford's goal difference advantage has vanished in just more than an hour here. Bleak. It looks bleak.
There's a couple of plays offside, can't quite see who's actually. It's certainly not the goal scorer. Phil Foden, I believe, is one. And maybe Eric Garcia as well. Yeah, but certainly not Aymeric Laporte. Yeah, he comes from behind Mariappa, in between Mariappa and Dawson, it appears. And that's going to be really... That kind of goal is going to hurt, because Watford should pride themselves on their defensive strength.
Forward by Cancelo, Jesus onto it, Foster committed, and relieved to see Jesus lift it just wide.
And a good chance. Foster came, he almost seemed to stumble, and then he stood his ground. I don't think Jesus actually thought he was going to get the ball. It appeared that the goalkeeper was favourite. Well, yeah, the ball actually just checks, and that favours the Brazilian. Just not able to send it right angle. Yeah, he'd be disappointed with that.
Away by Sarr, cleverly. Mariappa's hit it early, and Welbeck's on his way here, and Stones looks to carry him up, and Welbeck is beaten to it by Ederson.
The game, I might remember change in a few minutes' time. And for now, I just have a feeling that they may get something.
Morris. Silva.
Something may be enough.
Cancelo, Jesus flags up. Mercifully for Watford, Jesus denied his moment.
Well, that's the best cross he's received all night, the Brazilian. And he's annoyed that he's in an offside position. Yeah, he just goes that little bit too early. When he can see the line as well, he can see Kabasele. Probably got half an eye on Dawson as well. He shouldn't really have been offside.
Well, as mentioned, every little helps. The denial of that goal just could add up to something. But trouble, outclassed and now in real strife. Watford have suffered their ritual City caning and are now dependent for their Premier League lives on both a mammoth game at Arsenal on Sunday and indeed on the fortunes of others. Sterling again, Foden and Laporte. Watford 0, Manchester City 4.
Oi, click here for more videos.